Find out how leading Democrats, including AOC, are putting the pressure on President Biden to extend the eviction moratorium. Heavy. And, AOC covering AOC. How a new tool for landlords and tenant emergency assistance could help millions of Americans. You don't want to miss this. This is a fix, an absolute fix that will help you not have to communicate necessarily with your landlord or your tenant, but still get the help you need. And if you don't do it, you may find yourself going into court and coming back anyway and doing it again. I'm going to cover that. And the latest breaking developments on how to move forward after the government lets eviction, rent protection go away as a possibility. So stay tuned to the channel. Hey, everybody, see like alternating current or air conditioning, right? Here's your eviction moratorium, housing stimulus, and real estate infrastructure stimulus, and rental protection update. Yep, we're going to cover it here. My goal in these videos is to give you the best information to access government and private money for yourself, your loved ones, and your business. In this video, obviously, we are covering government money. Yes, how to get it, where to get it, and how to implement it, because it's gotten a lot easier for rental assistance right now. So stay tuned to the channel for personal, business, finance, videos, real estate, stock market, crypto, credit, and other investments to generate income. Usually I just say AOC. So AC is covering AOC along with 63 other Democrats she's partnered up with, put the Supreme Court on blast for ending the eviction moratorium, a decision that officially made on Thursday in a 6-3 vote ruling, right? A ruling, obviously. AOC, along with the representative Ayanna Presley, Cori Bush, Jimmy Gomez, and 60 other Democrats called on Speaker Nancy Pelosi and the Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to extend the eviction moratorium. Yes, Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, you guys are on blast to step up and help out with the extending the eviction moratorium. AOC explained in a detailed letter that she sent to all of them and put it in a press release, quote, "The impending eviction crisis is a matter of public health and safety that demands an urgent legislative solution to prevent further harm and needless loss of human life. Allowing an eviction crisis to take hold will only erase the gains we've made and put our recovery further out of reach." Well said, I have to say. Hopefully, President Biden can extend the vital eviction moratorium till the end of the year to help millions of struggling Americans to stay in their home, which honestly, what's funny is, and I'm going to cover that in this video, later in this video, that people may have to circle back around if they think they're going to evict somebody. They may not be able to do it on a state and local level, and I'm going to tell you why. Meanwhile, the CFPB, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, recently created an online tool to make it easier for both renters and landlords who have been impacted by to find assistance programs and apply for help. This is great because lots of landlords and tenants have been not in good graces with each other, not talking, not communicating. Some pretty bad, like bad. I've covered a lot. I haven't covered the stories of how absolutely horrible it is, but there is a solution. The Rental Assistance Finder connects renters and landlords with state and local programs that are distributing billions of dollars in federal assistance nationwide to help renters stay housed during the. So go to the tool online. It's in the description. The CFPB is there to help, and hopefully it'll connect you guys without a lot of upset. According to analysis of the Census Housing Pulse Survey data from June 23rd to July 5th, 16% of adults living in rental households are behind on the rent. 16% is a huge number. May not sound like a lot, like getting a discount on a burger of 16% doesn't sound like a lot. But when it comes to housing, that's a lot. They also found that among those adults, 49% of them, approximately 3.6 million people, said eviction within the next 2 months is something, somewhat, or very likely. These studies are critical in providing the eviction moratorium and rental assistance and necessary tools for millions of Americans to stay afloat financially as we navigate these rough waters ahead, as well as to push our politicians to realize the real problem was, I honestly, from what I saw, the real problem was how they implemented the rental assistance program. I'm not putting anybody on blast, but I covered in a video, my last video, how they've made it easy, self-attested, and now we've even got the CFPB trying to bridge the gap. So we made it easier, and now we've got a place that can help us come together. Finally, with the eviction moratorium currently expiring, millions of Americans are in need of fiscal support and guidance to avoid being thrown out of their homes. Diane Yelton, President and CEO of the National Low-Income Housing Coalition, explained, quote, "The federal eviction moratorium was a lifeline for millions of families, the last remaining federal protection keeping them safely." She also continued, quote, "The tragic consequences and are entirely avoidable, an avoidable outcome of this ruling where millions of people losing their homes this fall and winter, just as the Delta variant ravages communities and lives." If you do the timing, by the time they file, by the time they're out of there, it's pretty much wintertime. Fortunately, there's still plenty of rental assistance funding available. And this is probably what's going to happen, what we'll probably see. There's $46 billion in emergency rental relief money. Only $5.1 billion has been distributed through July. John Pollock, coordinator of the National Coalition of Civil Rights to Council, states this, quote, "If they are paying attention at all, they know most of that rental relief hasn't gotten out yet. Many judges will push back and give tenants a chance, taking a moment to at least ask the tenant and the landlord, have you guys applied? The judge may be telling landlords before they evict, you need to apply for that rental assistance because it's there. So you guys both need not be here. You're wasting my time." You probably won't say the wasting the time stuff. You're still dealing with the aftermath of the eviction moratorium ending, so stay tuned to the channel for the latest and the most hopefully interesting breaking news regarding rental assistance, housing, real estate, and eviction protection to help you and your family. I feel for both landlords and for tenants right now. I'm both in companies I own. It's like I get both sides. It ain't pretty, but there is help. Make sure you go to that CFPB website. Make sure you get the $46 billion. Don't let it sit there and end up with an uncomfortable situation of evicting somebody and then trying to chase them for the rent money that you probably, they're going to have to pay for rent somewhere else, and they're probably already could be in a bad situation. So go get the money and just solve the problem. Be part of the solution, not the problem. I'm Andrew Cartwright. Stay safe out there. I love you. Take care.
I think that he really resonated with a lot of it because I was no less than 32 hours, 50 shows were sold out.
How much did you spend on marketing?
Really nothing.
Nothing. My heart craves off it. Please just tell me the truth.
Please don't.